Hello, you beautiful legends, and welcome to Blunt Force Healing Project, podcast, and blog. It's day number 957 of consecutive blogging or journaling about every day in my extremely interesting life. Of course, it's a bit of sarcastic because plenty of dull moments and not necessarily exciting or interesting days, majority of them, but it's a good training to do journaling because it forces you to think and extract the smallest highlights to mark the day as something slightly different than the rest of the week, month, or maybe even a year. So that's what I do every day, and as you can see, it's going pretty well, although it wasn't easy at first and it still isn't the easiest task. But I'm not sure you as a listener or watcher, if you're a procrastinator or a person that has a very hard time to do something consistently or stick to something for longer than, let's say, a month or two, I feel you. If you're not, then kudos to you and congratulations, because some people have natural gift of being able to organize themselves and do things consistently. It obviously has some drawbacks, because then if something doesn't go according to the plan or whatever you have in schedule, then it is stressful. And I know that because my wife is on the opposite end of that spectrum, where she likes to have something planned. When we do something, she expects it to go as she thinks or assumes it will. And that's very dangerous, because we know in life many things that we plan are a result of different vectors and influences, so it's not always in our control, and very often we don't have control about everything. So it's better to just grasp the fact and accept the fact that something might go wrong or not go at all as you planned, and treat the positive outcome as a bonus. That's at least something that I do, and it serves me pretty well because I stress less about it. I'm a very reactive person. As I said, it's very hard for me to be consistent in anything for longer than a month or two. I like things like challenges because they force me to push and do something for a longer period of time, longer than a day or two. But again, challenges usually finish fairly quickly, and or the interest tapers down and I just dropped the ball. So having 957 days of everyday blogging under my belt feels like something unachievable ever before. I have one thing that I actually do longer than that, but it's tricky because probably you're familiar with app Duolingo, which helps you to learn languages, better or worse, but it's a good tool to at least get familiar with the language. Obviously you need to start talking and listening to really grasp the language, because even the best courses are not able to make you a fluent talker or even communicative person in any language. But Duolingo does fairly well, even in the free version, so in a very affordable way, because you don't need to pay for anything except for some, I don't know, home internet or have cellular coverage and the phone, and you can do that every day. That's what I do. I don't remember the the number of days I'm on, but it's over 1300 days, so much longer than the blog. But in Duolingo, if you ever used it, there's something like a streak freeze option. So I dropped the ball on a single days along those 3-4 years, but yeah, there were single days. Let's say I didn't manage to get lesson done before midnight, and it basically failed me. And because I had certain kind of in-app currency, which is gems that you're kind of collecting along the way as a reward for good lessons. So the more you learn and you are consecutive, the more currency you get. So they reward you in a way that you can kind of repair the streak and freeze it and keep going the next day, even if you drop the ball, to not discourage you in a way. But on the other end, it feels a bit like cheating sometimes. But again, we are human beings. We are not designed to do something every single day, except for our life support, like breathing, I don't know, drinking, eating, pooping, pissing, and especially moving. But it seems like we manage to do less and less activity and eat more and more, but that's a separate topic. So it's already 6.5 minutes of me bragging about that bloody project, but I wanted to remind those of you that don't follow often, or those of you that are new to the channel or project, that this is all about it. And the goal is to get to 1000 episodes daily, and then evolve this to something less frequent but of more quality, with a nice footage, because I have a couple of drones that I started using some time ago, and I'm getting better at it, I hope. So there will be more content, maybe of a better quality than just my face in different environments. At the moment, update for today is fairly straightforward. In the morning, Julian went to school. Elizabeth and myself, my wife, we went to Rosnaula. We visited the bakery shack, which we didn't visit for a while, a good couple of days, maybe even a week, and got some nice coffee and some sweets from there, like the croissants and some scones or whatever, even a soup, I believe. And then we drove to Rosnaula Lower, which is an unofficial beach that not many people know about or don't want to go there, or there's no kind of designated parking, so you need to know where to park or how to park to not obstruct or kind of piss off people that have houses there. And it's just quieter, it's nice. There was literally just one person there that we passed on the way to the beach, and on the way back another person. Other than that, we were alone. We did, I think, about almost 7 kilometers. The weather is just amazing. As you can see, it's sunny, and that spell is expected to last for a week or two, maybe. We'll see. Might get cooler, but it should be fairly dry and not rainy, which is not usual in Ireland. And after the walk, we went back home. I did a couple of things, mainly working with wood and prepping the sauna, and kind of researching a new camera that we want to buy. It's kind of in preparation for our trip to Portugal in May. And this is 30th of April, so the last day of April, Wednesday, I'm going with the sauna. You can see it there in the back window. I'm just going to the beach to serve a couple of customers, because we have a couple of bookings, and then I'll go back home. Julian has a soccer training with Drumbar United FC, So he stayed at home with Elizabeth. He'll go at 7 for a bit of training for an hour or something like that, as they are preparing for the league matches soon. Other than that, nothing fancy happened today, so I won't be dragging for too long. Tomorrow, Thursday, I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do, but I think I will be working on some marketing material and some efforts to get us attention and more deals, especially after the summer season, because this is where it gets quiet in business, and I want to make sure that we have kind of steady flow of revenue from this small business, and also I need to extend or start really getting serious customers for my other business, which I want to kind of develop, and it's about drone footage for different kind of real estate developers or just usual people that want to sell houses or just do some content to market their company or their estate. So that's it for today. Thank you very much for tuning in. Have a great rest of the day wherever you are on this beautiful planet. Stay tuned and see you again tomorrow.